Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my middle school advice. I know this isn't really common because people just think of middle school and they're like, oh, like easy, you know? But for me, middle school was like, it wasn't hard like academically, it was just hard kind of like finding myself and fitting in. And I know how hard it is, especially like when you're like super hormonal, girls starting their period, boys being stupid, girls being stupid, you know, it goes both ways. So honestly, middle school is kind of where growing up comes into play, trying to find yourself, because that's honestly, like, I felt really lost, especially in my 6th grade year. And yeah, today I'm just gonna be giving you guys some tips to that, like, I wish I knew. In elementary, I feel like everything was so like easy breezy and I feel like everyone was friends with everyone. But in middle school, honestly, like, people started splitting into categories. I made a list. So my first tip is to choose your middle school wisely. So I know you guys are probably already enrolled because it's what, like August, and school starts in like 2 weeks. I know doesn't really apply anymore, but that's honestly my first tip. It's not too late to switch out. So I know in my elementary school, there was like the well-known middle schools in my area, and those two middle schools, like, everyone went to, and they just went to them just to like go to them, just to be like popular or whatever, or just to like go with the crowd. And I'm so glad I did not go to those two middle schools. Yeah, pick your school wisely. If you fall into the category that you just went to the school that everyone was going to, make sure that that school has what you want. On to my third tip, and this one kind of goes with the last two. This one's just choose your friends wisely. And oh my god, I cannot stress this enough. In the beginning of grade 6, all my old friends that went to my elementary went to a different school, so I was basically by myself. I just made friends with literally everyone. Well, not everyone, but like a good amount of people. I had like a big friend group, and let me just tell you, it did not work out. Just be careful who you're friends with, but also don't be like super mean and don't just like push everyone. Oh my god, my fourth tip is probably like the most important tip. So don't be afraid to outgrow people. I still struggle with this so much because like I don't like giving up on people, but outgrowing and giving up are two completely different things. So after you talk to someone and you feel tired, like mentally tired, or you're just like, you just kind of like don't want to be friends with that person anymore, oh my god, drop them. I know it's so hard because like as a kind person, like I feel like I'm a kind person. Like I feel like I'm giving up on people when I do that, but let me tell you, you are not. It is okay to outgrow people, and it's taken me a long time. Like, I'm still trying to be okay with outgrowing people, and it's because, girl, girl and boys, you guys want to be going up. You want to be successful. You want to be, every challenge, you want to grow from it, and you want to learn from it. So when there's people that are just kind of down in the dumps all the time, that are always trying to pull you down, and they're not necessarily trying to pull you down like with the words they say, or like, oh, you're ugly, oh, you're not gonna be successful. Obviously those people, drop them from the start. But there will be people that you're just like, oh yeah, like, I feel good, I feel on top of the world, like I want to get my stuff done, and they're just kind of like, oh, like, good for you, like, oh, it must be nice being productive and all that stuff. Like, the people that just have a bad mindset. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump in here to further explain myself. So what I mean by what I was saying is that obviously everyone has a bad mindset every once in a while, and obviously it's okay to be down in the dumps sometimes, but I'm talking about the people that make you feel bad for growing, you know, for wanting to be a better person, for wanting to further educate yourself in every single aspect of your life, because there's always room for growth. I'm talking about the people that just like don't have what's best for you in mind and don't have what's best for them in mind. I mean, obviously it happens sometimes, so you can like try to help them and kind of talk with them and talk like everything through with them. But if you've tried that and you feel like you're just kind of grasping at straws now, what's best is that you just drop them. So I hope that kind of made more sense. People will come and go, and honestly, friendships don't last forever. Not all friendships last forever. But if you do want friendships that last forever, then you have to find friends that literally become family, that you're so comfortable with that they're literally your family. Like, those are the people that you want to surround yourself with. And you want to surround yourself with people that want to constantly grow, want to constantly be better. Not only for others, but for themselves. That who have themselves as like one of the main priorities. Because you can't have people that like hate themselves, because then they can't love you. My 5th tip is bros before. You guys know what I mean by this. Please do not worry about boys, about girls. It's really not worth them. It's honestly just, this one just like someone has a crush and then they start dating and then it doesn't last. I was not one of those girls. I was definitely very academically focused, I guess you could say. If you're one of those people that really like want to get in a relationship and like someone, then if they're a good person, then sure, go for it, make your move. But if you know deep inside that they are not a good person, that they like play everyone, when they have a bad reputation, honestly, don't go for it. Don't fall for it. Oh my god, my 6th tip is like, this one hits home for me because I struggle with this so much. My 6th tip is acne happens. Hormones happen. In 6th grade, I guess I was like an early bloomer, I guess, and I was like, crap, what do I do? Me becoming confident in myself. So right now, I'm not gonna say I'm like super confident in myself, because I'm not. There are days that I'm like, but then there are days like, okay girl, you got this. Ask me what confidence was in 6th grade, I did not know what it was. Maybe even 7th and the beginning of 8th grade, I did not know. And I struggled so much to accept my acne because nobody else had it. I feel like I was the only person. Honestly, at the time, it felt like I was the only girl that had acne. And that took such a toll on my mental health and on my self-esteem, because really I just wanted to cry every single time I went to school. But let me tell you now, it's so normal. Everyone gets acne, everyone has acne. That's just like, at the time it feels like, oh my god, like I'm so alone in this world, like I'm the only one. My 7th tip is take it with a grain of salt, but at the same time don't. So it's kind of like, take it easy your 8th grade year and have fun. And this is coming from someone who only got half of an 8th grade year, and it was the very lousy one, because like a lousy half year, because it was all like work. So I honestly didn't really let myself have that much fun. Like, I'm definitely a very like work motivated person, so I hit the ground running. Just find a right balance. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, is find your balance. Have fun, hang out with your friends, but then at the same time be motivated, do your work and everything. Just find the right balance. I feel like I was more towards the work area and I was more hitting the ground flying. Don't be flying, but then don't be jogging, because then jogging won't get you nowhere. Flying is exhausting, and running, it's just find your pace. Tip number 9 is be yourself. Cannot stress this one enough. Whether that's with your friends, family, especially at school, please be yourself. Like, don't try to like fake who you are, because it just doesn't work. Don't change yourself to fit in. Don't change your morals or your personality. Just be yourself and you will find friends. You will find people that have good intentions. And my last tip is to surround yourself around good people and drain out all that bad energy. Keep your circle small, because that small circle you're just going to be surrounded by people that love you and who will help you grow, and just as much as you help them grow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this coming from someone who graduated middle school, and some of these tips are also from my brother who recently entered middle school. I wish you guys the best of luck in middle school, or whatever grade you guys are going to. I know school can be very tough, but you guys got this. You guys are awesome. And like I said before, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it. If you stayed all the way through, you are a real one, and I love you so much. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.